Well, boys, look where we're at once again. Yep, you read the title right. I have been banned for the third time in about 60 days. This one looks like it's going to be my longest ban yet. Yes, it looks like I will be banned for 7 long days on Twitch. Will they let me appeal it? I don't know, but I assure you when I tell you why I've gotten banned, man, I bet you're gonna think, wow, that's completely justified. Wow, that really makes sense. Yeah, it definitely won't be hypocritical and preferential treatment towards people on the far left once again.
Okay, so
yes,
it's political, I guess.
I will be streaming every single day at 9 a.m. CST on YouTube and Kick. Kick especially, I'm going to be linking in my description and the pinned comment. A follow on that stream would be genuinely incredibly helpful, as well as tune into the YouTube live stream. And the most important thing, please subscribe to my channel and turn the bell on for all notifications. This has been the most successful past 75 days of my career ever. I have gained over 80,000 subscribers in a short 70 days. I am upcoming on 900,000, and you know what comes next? 1 million. It's been a dream of mine for over 7 million
solid
to eventually hit that number, and it's crazy because I think it actually might finally be attainable. For 7
Look at the cat in the back. Look at the cat.
years I've been trying to get this, and it's thanks to a lot of people like Asmongold, who shouted out my Kick channel, and I gained 8,000 follows in 5 minutes, which was insane.
That's
Hasanami
nuts.
for being a perpetual dumbass and allowing me to farm him for the past 3 weeks and gaining over, I think I've gained about 25,000 subs off of just Hassan content alone, which really isn't that much, but it still is quite nice. And
should I farm Hassan? I really don't want to. Nah, I'm not. It's kind of just like one of those things where people like farm someone's downfall, more or less. Someone's being a complete idiot, and then everyone kind of just jumps on the train because they know it's like good engagement and stuff. But nah, not for me.
Most importantly, just the overall perpetual cycle of retards on the internet that I get to make content of every single day. Because here at twitch.tv/Tectone, youtube.com/Tectone, kick.com/Tectone, we make a living off of making fun of dumb people. It's great. Now, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Please like the video, please leave a comment, and share this with your friends. And by the way, if you are a streamer reacting to this or a YouTuber reacting to this, I fully consent to this, and I
good, because I'm reacting to it.
greatly encourage it. And I really appreciate you sharing some light on the absolute hypocrisy of Twitch. Now, with all that plugging out of the way,
I will say before he really gets into it, I left Twitch. In fact, you could see my Twitch here. I put up this error thing. I put a little thing here. I like canceled I canceled my turbo and everything, and said, find me anywhere but here. I will not support a company that platform is a terrorist sympathizer. So, and that is about Hassan, right? Because he, he's a terrorist sympathizer. This is what it is. People are going to ask for proof. Just go fucking watch his streams and watch him, not condemn the Houthis. Not, he's 10 toes down, he says, supporting them and stuff like that. He's kind of lost, and hopefully he can kind of see what he's doing and whatnot, and come around and stop supporting terrorists, basically.
the sheer stupidity.
But anyway, that's the reason why I'm not on Twitch anymore, just because they support him. They banned him for 24 hours on his day off. Like, yeah, we're gonna ban you, but only for 24 hours and only on your day off. It is literal hypocrisy. Like they don't, Twitch doesn't care. They don't give a shit. And then I spent a really long time grinding out getting affiliate, and they just changed it so that like pretty much anybody who streams for like 3 days can get affiliate. So yeah, fuck Twitch.
Of this all is truly mind-boggling. So I want to walk you through the first time I ever got warned. So to remind you guys, the first time I ever got banned was me saying that Denim's only good content was on her OnlyFans and nobody should consider her worth listening to. Which, you know, to be honest, it was a little bit mean, but where's the lie?
It's kind of true.
The second time I got banned was, and this one, I believe it was the second or the third. I'm trying to remember. The first time I ever got banned, I believe, was for telling a Twitch chatter to kill themselves. Which, to be completely honest, that was completely justified. I was reacting to anime. I told them to put a shotgun in their mouth and kill themselves. And to be fair, totally reasonable. I absolutely wear that ban as a badge of dishonor because I went over the deep end that day. I was very grumpy, to be fair. And I had a really big tummy ache too, but I have not ever told a chatter to kill themselves since then. I have learned from my mistake. Now, the next time I got banned,
I don't think I've ever told anyone to do that, ever. Or even had like the slightest inkling to want to tell someone to do that.
Was me calling everybody's favorite streamer, Frogan, fat.
Oh yeah, we called Frogan
Now,
fat.
I want to remind you that Frogan is roughly 5'2" and roughly 300 pounds. So I got banned for a descriptor. I called Frogan fat. I get banned for 2 weeks. It gets appealed down to 2 days and 18 hours, roughly. And by the way, this is after her saying that all American soldiers deserve PTSD, and as well as America deserve 9/11.
Yeah, that's honestly crazy. That and obviously they can't like retroactively go back and ban her for that, right? Because like they should have done it then. But really, if there's anybody on Twitch who deserves to be deplatformed, it's Frogan. She's just a spiteful, evil, mean person. And the stuff that she said about, like, you know, our soldiers and our military and stuff like that. And just to think about all the families who were affected in 9/11, right? All the people who lost their lives and stuff. And she's saying that, you know, we deserved it. It's gross.
Yes. Oh, by the way, she didn't get banned for that. Now, let's talk about why I got banned this time. Well, it's actually due to 2 streamers, not 1 but 2. And this is great. So, here it is, 7-day suspension for sexual requests, graphic or derogatory sexual statements, or unwanted sexual content. And you might be wondering, oh, techie, what did you do this time? Well, there are 2 streamers who have been really talking about me for months. Actually, what's crazy is talking about me for years. And their names are Denims and Minks. Yep. Oh, man, you know where this is going, guys. So this is a whole clip of Denims mocking my trauma about worrying about my father when I told a story about how when he was deployed, he got his legs, the skin of his legs completely blown off, as well as his ear cut off in the war, and her laughing in my fucking face and saying that he fucking deserved it and that I probably made up the entire story. That's the first clip. Here's the second one. This is Denims calling me a sexual predator on Kick. Very fun. To a total of, time of recording, 47,000 people. But if we go further, it actually reached 1 million people. And trust me, Denims and I have a very shady history because I don't know why. This woman is absolutely obsessed with me.
Well, I mean, she's a clout farmer, right? And she puts like 0 effort into her content. Denims will start a stream and let like an hour, 2-hour video just play. She's not even there. She's not even anywhere around the stream. And then when Denims comes back and she reacts to stuff, it's usually like drama content, right? She'll pause after every sentence, take every sentence out of context, and employ her own like flawed logic on top of everything without taking the entire like paragraph even into context for what people are saying. She just breaks everything up and it's fucking it's gross. And what her and going to do into Tectone here, saying that he's like a sexual predator and stuff, and laughing about shit that happened to his dad. His dad, from what I understand, not a great person, right? He did some stuff, and I'm pretty sure he served jail time. His dad did. Tectone's dad did. But when someone does something and they go to jail and they serve their time, they've served their time. It's done. You would think, hopefully, that makes them a better person. They wouldn't do what they did, even though you can't change that they did what they did. But it's in the past. And that doesn't excuse what he did. But you can't continuously go after somebody for something that they did in the past. If that's the case, like, we'd constantly be going after several people on the internet who've done some terrible things. Hang on, I got a text message. No, it's just spam. Yeah.
Now, here is Denims once again calling me a rapist and saying I can't sue her because it's not defamation, because in her words, I did that shit.
All right, well, that's 100% defamation.
The reason Tectone can't sue me is because he did that shit.
And there's a whole bunch of other goodies in that clip. Yes, I want to let you know that this woman is so obsessed with harassing me that she is now at the point where she knows that she might need lawyers in the very near future for slandering my name and defaming me on a daily basis. Yes, a woman who has gone live and attempted to call me a criminal, call me a rapist, tell me my father deserved to have his legs blown off and his ears cut off, which, by the way, she also calls my father a rapist as well, which is crazy because if you look into the court documents, the only thing that happened, there was no rape whatsoever. So once again, also lying on the truth. I've also shown documents of that on my Twitter.
Wait, I missed that.
Tell me my father deserved to have his legs blown off and his ears cut off, which, by the way, she also calls my father a rapist as well, which is crazy because if you look into the court documents, the only thing that happened, there was no rape whatsoever. So once again, also lying on the truth. I've also shown documents of that on my Twitter. And the other woman is another woman.
Well, I stand corrected on that because I thought his dad did do something and that his dad went to jail, but I guess he went to court and then that was it. And he didn't. He in fact is not a bad person then.
Known alcoholic, known drug abuser, known schizo, goes live on Twitter and says, reminder, Tectone's dad is a rapist and that I also have sexually assaulted 2 women, according to her. Another woman who is accusing me of crimes. Oh, and trust me, this woman is so deranged, she believes that she's lived with me. I want to remind you, I've met Minx one time at the OTK Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, where I joined OTK. I have met her one time. Since then, I have lived with minimum a partner, a wife, or a roommate, or a girlfriend throughout my entirety of living here. Never once have I lived by myself. I have always had someone living with me the entire time I've been down in Austin. And this woman is so deranged that she thinks that I lived with her. Now, I don't know what gorgeous bald man with a beautiful beard she must be having sex with on a daily basis in her STD-ridden pussy to think that it's me. But I assure you, I have never lived with this woman. I don't even know this woman outside of a one-time interaction where there was 50 other streamers there. Now, you might be wondering, why did I get banned for 7 days on twitch.tv/Tectone? Why did Twitch deem me worthy of a 7-day ban?
Yeah.
Because I called them whores.
Well.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, like are both profiting off of OnlyFans, and I would assume I haven't looked into it. I'm pretty sure Denims has one. I don't know about Minx. But if you have an OnlyFans and you don't like appreciate yourself, and you just put yourself out there like that, like it's money, it's a hustle. To each their own, but like, I don't know, it's kind of scummy. Now, if you're like fucking a whole bunch of different people in your content and stuff like that, that's like the one chick who was like 100 men or something like that. Gross.
I called 2 women with OnlyFans whores.
Okay, so they both have OnlyFans.
Which is, by the way, by definition, a factual statement. OnlyFans girls who are sex workers are prostitutes. Prostitutes are whores. Whores are prostitutes. Prostitutes are sex workers. I got banned for 2 weeks for calling a fat person fat. I got banned for 7 days for calling a whore a whore. And now, I'm sorry if that terminology upsets you.
Well, see, like, it is hate speech, I guess. It falls under something, I'm sure, where it's like you can't be like name calling people and saying something directly about a person to a person, right? Now, given Twitch is pulling favoritism because Minx and Denims are saying very like direct like bullshit about Tectone that is blatant defamation, they should also be deplatformed. Now, a 7-day ban for saying what Tectone said is reasonable, I think. Probably even more like 3 days or something like that. But, I mean, he probably makes more money between just Kick and YouTube alone. Twitch is like, what, 10, 20% of what he makes? Maybe? Like, fuck Twitch. Anyway.
But the problem is, that doesn't make it any less true. And the reality is, when I go live and I tell the truth, and I get banned for 7 days, and then you have these same women where I am only calling that out of defense. I'm only calling them that out of defense because they have provoked me by accusing me of crimes that I have not committed.
Okay. It's not defense, though. It's an attack. In defense, you would say something like, instead of what you did, you would say, you'd send them a DM or even like publicly tweet or something like that and at them and say, this is, a cease and desist. Stop saying what you're saying. It is blatant defamation. There's no evidence of this. It can be proved. If you don't stop, I will take you to court and sue the fuck out of you. Something like that. That's the defense.
Whatsoever. Going in on allegations that went fucking nowhere almost a year ago now. I think it's pretty reasonable if I call them a name or two. So I want to let you guys all know this. This is the same website where Hassan calls me a rapist, where Hassan calls Nuxtaku a pedophile, who calls Mudahar a pedophile, who calls Asmongold a pedophile and a mother killer, bringing up Asmongold's dead mother. No ban, no punishment. Mike from PA calls me a pedophile, calls Nuxtaku a pedophile, calls Asmongold a pedophile, calls him a murderer. No ban. Calls for the death of Asmongold. No ban. Denims, who was also called for the death of Asmongold. No ban. Hassan, who has radicalized his audience to supporting terrorism. No ban. Frogan, who supported 9/11. No ban. I call an OnlyFans girl a whore. after she called me a rapist. A career-ending, life-ending accusation. They get no punishment.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. I didn't even realize, like, until he put it all into perspective there. Like, I've seen, like, videos here and there for, God, like, it's been, like, over a year now of all these different things. But it's crazy that that group of people has said all this stuff and they haven't been touched. Like, what the hell?
I get 7 days. Do we get why this is a problem now? Do we understand why this is bad? And sure, could you make the argument, well, he deserved it?
Dude, you need to get some sort of stabilizer for your monitor. Dude, that shit is wobbly as fuck.
Sure. But Twitch, I wouldn't have to make these comments if you guys would do your fucking job. If you guys were to ban people equally and fairly when they cross the line, then I wouldn't think that I can do the same thing as the rest of these fucking people.
Okay. I'm gonna have go on a little bit of like a conspiracy theory here. Okay. I think the reason why like Hassan, Denims, Mike from PA, Frogan, and that group of people haven't been banned is I think they all can not consecutively. What's the word? They pretty much they all probably have some dirt on what's his name? Twitch guy. Is it Dan? Who owns Twitch? Who owns Twitch? Who's the CEO? Twitch CEO. Dan Clancy. Okay, so it is Dan.
I suppose I'm a martyr. I suppose I can once again get punished for the wrongdoings of everybody else, and maybe that will put the fear in them to get their act together. But it won't, because these people know they can get away with these misdeeds, with these malpractices, because you don't enforce your TOS fairly. You do not enforce your TOS equally. And this is why I will be streaming on Kick and YouTube.
I think it's because they got dirt on them, you know?
Fucking day during this ban. Again.
They
This is
blackmailing them.
pathetic rat fuck behavior. And Twitch, I would like to let you know now, 24 hours ago, I have already recruited over 55 streamers to stream on YouTube and Kick. It has now been 72 hours, and I have now recruited over 110 creators to stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. This is not a good look for you guys. This is a horrible look. You should be ashamed because you know this shit is unfair. You know this shit is bullshit. And you can't have a TOS where you do not enforce it equally amongst all creators. And this is the reason why you guys are getting fucking sued. And now you guys know that these people in a court of law can use me as an example of you guys unfairly, once again, misusing your TOS. I call these women a name as an insult when they are giving me life-ending, career-threatening allegations and accusations. This is the reason why so many male creators have disappeared over false allegations. You guys need to take this shit seriously. It's pathetic, and you guys should be ashamed. Now, I'm going to be over here on YouTube and Kick making way more fucking money than I ever made on your platform, regardless.
True.
And Twitch, I want to let you know, in 3 days, I have now made more money on Kick than I made in a month on streaming on Twitch. I do not give a about the money that I'm losing off of Twitch at all. I don't need it. I'm a multimillionaire. However, just understand, I'm not going away. And in 7 days...
Tectone, please listen to me. You're a multimillionaire, right? Get some better stabilization for the monitor, please. The whole time I'm watching this video, the monitor is shaking and it's distracting. It's so distracting.
I will come back and I will continue to showcase the hypocrisy and the blatant abuse of power being used by your moderation team that is treating your streamers like shit unfairly, besides the one you like. You should be ashamed. The best way to get revenge if you are upset on Twitch right now is to share this video, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and be there every single time I go live, so I can be a constant reminder of how this platform keeps on getting fucking worse. What a fucking joke. May God have mercy on your soul. Have a wonderful day.
Y'all.